We try to walk a fragile line. Whatever's left is always wrong. I will take back what's rightly mine. This is what the Satan's fight. We're gonna set this place alight. Bring it on tonight. This over-complex new design, I'm tripping over all the time. We try to walk a fragile line. Whatever's left is always wrong. I will take back what's rightly mine. This is what the Satan's fight. We're gonna set this place alight. Bring it on tonight. Bring it. Bring it on tonight. Bring it. This over-complex new design, I'm tripping over all the time. We try to walk a fragile line. Whatever's left is always wrong. I will take back what's rightly mine. This is what the Satan's fight. We're gonna set this place alight. Bring it on tonight. Bring it. Bring it.
Put away your inhibitions. Let the beast in you just get loose. We all young, wild, and different. We can all get from a little. I know you're terrified by what the future lies, but there's no compromising. It's my way or the highway. We all just slave to lust, heart building, breaking trust. Don't get wild when we come out. Like don't get loud when the come out. That's instant. Give up what your friends think. Tell they bougie, go wait in line with them lame. Talking real rap, tell them break your neck, gon' bust a rhyme. Throw one down, pass it around. Hey, what with me now? We running wild. Hey, and nobody game, we on the town. Hey, never come down, I never come down. Lose it. I might lose it. Lose it. I might lose it. Everybody got guilty pleasures. Mine just tend to catch me cases. Handcuffs, police inspections, lawyers, judges, allegations. Turn on your favorite station. You hear the same old song. I feel like dog, I'm about to drop the bomb. Blow one down, pass it around. Hey, what with me now? We running wild. Hey, and nobody game, we on the town. Hey, never come down, I never come down. Blow one down, pass it around. Hey, what with me now? We running wild. Hey, and nobody game, we on the town. Hey, never come down, I never come down. Lose it. I might lose it. I might lose it. I might lose it. Lose it. I might lose it. I might lose it. I might
everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. The winding road to the Super Bowl continues here in the divisional round, where two teams look to take another step towards the Super Bowl. It's the Red Dragons going up against the Eagles. The opening kick is straight ahead, so it's time to turn it over to my colleagues, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis with the call. Gentlemen.
Okay, Larry, thank you. We are just off I-95 at the home of the Eagles, Lincoln Financial Field on the south side of Philadelphia. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Los Angeles Red Dragons and the Philadelphia Eagles. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It's a pickup of 21, and it'll be a Philadelphia first down. On this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Then here's a look at the starting offense. And on 2nd and 10 now. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. And the big meat on the D-line, we'll see how they do today.
And I'd hate to be an offensive lineman having to deal with these guys. They come in hungry, mean, and confident. They think that no one can block them.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead, it just brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Matt Darr to kick it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers.
Here we go now. Detroit!
And to give this time to the tailback. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Play clock winding down. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Here we go. Green, 39. All right, now, lucky 56.
They'll set up to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, it's time for them to get a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. And they'll go on the ground. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Smart approach there, using the run to pick up the first. And that was a defensive setup they'd prepared for this week, knowing that keeping it on the ground was the best way to attack it.
And that means also that they're able to read them pretty well. All the things they prepared for, when they get to the line of scrimmage, they see it in pre-snap recognition and know exactly how to attack based on their planning and preparation.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
That guy's going to want the football a whole lot more. I'd hate to be the offensive coordinator now, because all he's going to say is, how come I'm not touching it more? Did you see me out there moving around, wiggling and making it happen? Give me the ball, coach.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Really tough drive, but that run helped salvage something there, because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back, and now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's L.A. with a football here as we begin quarter number 2. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Green, 39.
They're going to look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. There he goes, right side. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
Let's go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. 11 yards on the pickup, and that leads to a Los Angeles first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Fresh set of downs here.
Here we go. Green, 39.
They go play action here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It's a gain of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's 3rd down for this offense. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Ohio, let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38. 51-5.
So the D-line's going to spread out.
Let's go. What? Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Simple slant route, and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
That throw good for 4. It's second down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And when you're trying to set up a counter play, that's what a lot of people call an influence play. You're really hoping those defensive linemen are really agile that day. If they stayed out late the night before the game and they're not moving as fast, that's a lousy call because that means they're just going to sit in the hole that you hope to create just by the movement of your offensive line.
And there they got the ball to the outer third of the field, but tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, things get stacked up in there if they don't move as well as you want them to, and probably just trying to escape and couldn't get away. I'd have to say they're feeling like they are in rhythm right now. Things are in sync, aren't they? Team's winning, got a nice little margin on the scoreboard, completing some passes, and they just completed another one for a first down there to the tight end.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And this time they go underneath for a simple pitch and catch.
And not only do you get the pitch and catch, Brandon, but you're able to keep the receiver moving when you hit him with the drag route.
Gun. They'll look to throw. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. The quarterback's like, and this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Their dangerous wide receiver from 13 yards out. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it. And I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. And they're going to go soft on the corners. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done. 2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and we'll still get the first down. They love being physical.
To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Green 39! Green 39!
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Offense still needing 10 yards, 2nd down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
Now let's go! All right, now look at 56.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
Back to throw here. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got it at the 15. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
So 20 yards to go here on 1st down.
Now let's go! Green 39! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
One receiver left, 3 to the right.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Over.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Flex round. Let's go. Brand 38. Ohio.
Now a play fake here on first down. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45.
Now that's the way you run offense. Understanding your clock situation. Excellent job getting to the sideline and getting out of bounds. That's the way to conserve time.
They'll come out in the pistol. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. So as they take it over, we step aside. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Now back to throw. He's got nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. Well, there was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
And the O-line will have to do a better job protecting here on third down after that sack. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for L.A. 55 yards. Now, they've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them. They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Defense showing blitz. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. They'll look to throw again. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
3rd and 20, and no surprise, the defense in the dime. Back to throw again. His throw caught at about the 5. A good pickup there at 22. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down. And if you're going to pass down here, you better get that in the end zone.
I agree with you totally, and as we both know, the field's already condensed. There's just not a lot of space, so you've got to create some by getting some people downfield into the end zone. If you want to throw it short, you've got to have some movement, some room in order to do that. That one didn't work.
So they're on the 5-yard line, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. It's the fullback taking it in from 4 yards out. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. One receiver left, 3 to the right.
Here we go. 38. 38. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. Motion. Flex round. He's crashing.
They'll come out to start the drive. And a throw right sideline is complete. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Everything about that play was beautiful. A great corner route where the receiver worked the defensive back inside and then broke back to the outside to the corner. But how about the throw by the quarterback? Anticipation on the break from inside to outside. He threw the football. As the receiver turned around, the ball greeted him.
Let's go. One. Flex round. Flex round. Come on, let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
He'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Surveying the field. This will be caught inside the 10. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This will be fielded at the 8. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at its second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right.
Here we go now. 3-19. Over. Leopard.
And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play. And quickly they get to the line. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
shift together here from the D-line. Another pistol look here.
Here we go. Ohio.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll throw again under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. And you don't want to pin this all on the quarterback, even when the pressure's coming. Not easy for them, but that's just something you can't do, is take that sack in the end zone.
No, you can't, but for all defensive line coaches, they're celebrating everywhere. Because what do they tell us in our meetings? It's all about the get-off, beating the offensive line at the snap of the football. We all know the teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
Check down, 81, 81. Set, blue, landed. Detroit. Leopard. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Finding time. He's going to let it go again. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here.
All right, here we go.
They go play action here on first down. And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to have the football back as the third quarter comes to an end.
Let's go. Interception, baby. Let's go. Strong left. Let's go, defense. Our time. Come on, let's go. Ohio.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? What a really nice game right there on first down for them. That's a nice second down for them. I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They come out here in the eye.
Come on, let's go.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big. It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete.
Let's go! Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
They'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a third down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
And they're going to speed things up here. They'll look to throw here. That is caught at the 7. And eventually brought down, but it's near the 5 at the 6.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They come out here in the eye. And they'll run it here. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And with a play clock about to expire, Mike McCarthy's going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Let's go!
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Second and goal from the 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Defense may be thinking pass. They come out in the nickel on 3rd and goal. They'll drop the throw. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. So now on 4th down, Mike McCarthy will turn to his field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And this one is right through. And that will push the lead up from 26, and it grows up to 29. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
But depending on the team, they call that an explosive play or a chunk play. The one that they got on the previous one, they tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that second attempt.
All right, here we go.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to go up top again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.